Yeah. Do a slow zoom out, and zoom in slowly as we come on air. So it's a wider shot, then it closes up on me. Yeah.
Danny, don't need that one.
Okay.
Danny, do you need me to go into space? Do you put the clothes off or not?
Boot it.
No, when you say we start, then I'll zoom in a bit.
Start on a wide and zoom in. Right, I think we're going to start now. Yep, start. Start. Title sequence.
Danny, check this shot if you need it and let me do it before we start. Danny.
Let go and come down. It's possible I might miss you. If not, when will it again? I burn, you turn, I learn why, not why. You got to feel it tonight.
This is it. This is what it's all come down to. Once again, we are live from the NCC here in Manchester. This is Total Futsal, and this is the title decider. Manchester versus Sheffield in the FA Futsal League North, live exclusively for you on Ustream. This is the title decider. I want you to get in touch today because we have got a unreplicated coverage of this game. We have got interviews from Daniel Diego Del Potro coming up. Got interviews from Marcus Leon, the Manchester manager, coming up. We've got interviews from Ilya Ovechkin, the founder of the Manchester Futsal team, coming up. Very shortly, we'll be going to the interview with Daniel Diego Del Potro. But first, let's have a look at the league table. Let's take a look at the league table. Sheffield are just one point in front of the. Sheffield are just 1 point in front of Manchester, and this game, it all comes down to this. If Manchester win today, we have got one more game. Sheffield has got one more game in hand, so theoretically Sheffield could still win the title if they lose the game today. We are hoping to see more and more goals. Last time these two teams met, it was a close encounter, and today we hope it'll be even closer. Well, we're going to go to an interview with Daniel Diego Del Potro, the Sheffield manager, which Matty caught up earlier on this week. Okay.
Hi, I'm here with Daniel Bedeco Del Fresno. Thank you for coming for this interview. First question really is, with your experience in futsal, beach soccer and football, what makes a successful team?
For me, in every sport, even in individual sport, the hard training, the hard work is the only way to get success. I agree that, for example, in a team sport like football or futsal or big soccer, you need to take into account a different aspect like tactics, strategies, fitness, psychology, but at the end it's just hard work. So for me, is keep working hard, and at the end, all the hard work will pay off.
And how key is fitness throughout your Sheffield team?
I think my team is quite fit, to be honest. But to be honest as well, I am not working on the fitness at all. I only try to do all the training sessions working as many aspects as possible. So if, for example, in one drill I can work fitness, corners and defense, I try to work that. But so the thing is, I think about drills, exercises, tasks, working not only in one aspect, in as many aspects as possible.
Yeah.
But I know in this level fitness is quite important, because if you are fit and you are fitter than the other team, you can play a different kind of futsal that in this league, in this competition, can be good for the team.
Yeah. You're 1 point ahead of Manchester with the game in hand. Do you feel pressurised into going into this game?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all, because the thing is, as you said, we have 1 point clear and we have another game the week after. So the pressure is on Manchester, it's not on Sheffield game, because even if we lost the game, okay, nothing happened. We have another game, 3 points. If we win the next game, so the title will be for Sheffield. Honestly, I want to win every single game.
Yeah.
So I want to win this game, and I want to finish my first objective, because when I took over in Sheffield, my first objective was I want to get the title. I want to win the North League. So the sooner we can get the first objective for the season, the better. So if we can win this game, the season is over. But if not, we have another game.
Still.
So the thing for me, I think, is we only need to enjoy the game, because the pressure is on the other team.
Yeah. Your team has not lost the game all season. Would you say it's down to teamwork or some individual players, or
Yeah.
yourself as a manager?
The first thing, we haven't lost any single game in the season. That is right. But Manchester has done the same. So it's not only one team; it's just two teams in the competition without losing any single game. Regarding my team, I don't want to say I got one particular special player, or I don't want to say, oh, it's my success. It's a teamwork. Everyone is working in the same direction. We have a fantastic staff with a fantastic assistant coach and one absolutely brilliant physio. Then we have one guy recording all the games and giving me a statistic and set pieces and everything. So the thing is, I think we have a good staff, and then we have good players that they want to work hard with us. That is the thing. So it's a teamwork.
Yeah, great. What do you feel have you done differently as a team in order for you to do so well this season? Has there been much change?
To be honest, I have no idea, because this is my first season. This is my first season coaching Sheffield. During the last 2 seasons, I was assistant coach and fitness coach for Manchester Futsal Club.
Oh, really?
So I left the club this year and went to Sheffield. I don't know the former manager was doing, and I think it's not right to talk about other people. So I don't know if what happened last year, but the thing is, with the same squad, more or less, we have about 80% of the players English players. So that is quite good for the sport in this country, and we are improving. We are at the top of the league, so maybe we are doing something right. I don't know.
That's great. Cheers. Thank you.
So thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
He just told us that how lucky he's been this season in terms of his first season at Sheffield. Obviously, he left Manchester at the end of last season. It's his first season at Sheffield, and he's had a terrific run of form. Speaking of that run of form, of course, we're going to have a look at the head-to-head now and take a look at the last few games these teams have played against each other. Well, Manchester have won more games, as equal as games as Sheffield. Manchester won games Manchester won games against Middlesbrough, Leeds, Wakefield, Derby. But these two teams obviously have played each other twice in the league once in the league this year. They've won against Leeds and Wakefield and Derby. In contrast, Sheffield have also drawn against Manchester. Both of these teams have drawn against each other, so that just goes to show how strong these teams are. Both teams have won the same amount of games and drew the same amount of games. So obviously there is a big incentive here today. Whoever the winner is will hopefully be winning the title today. Well, we've got one more VC coming up for you before the game kicks off, and we've got Marcus Leon, and I sat down with him earlier on this week to chat about what it's like to be the Manchester manager. We are joined by Marcos, the Manchester manager for the Manchester Futsal team. Thanks for joining us, Marcos.
Thank you.
Thank you. What do you think is the key factor to your team's success this season?
It's work. It's all we do at the training. It's all we show on the court. The team players, keepers, staff still working really hard and pushing each other day by day to try to do the things right at the right moment.
Okay. How confident are you that you will win again against Sheffield?
I'm confident with all the players, which the way they still working. We've got enough team, which in a good level, in a good performance, like I say, to beat any team. And in this case, on Sunday we've got Sheffield, and absolutely we're gonna be there to try to beat them and do the right job and get the right 3 points.
Is it a hard decision choosing your captain for your team?
No, it's not hard. The thing is you need to choose someone which is like a leadership, which he manage some of the players as well inside, and he understand you between you and the rest of the players. In this case, since we started, was Marcos, the goalkeeper. At some point I tried to change, and now is Stuart Cook, the international player for England. And I think Cook is doing the right job. When I ask something, we understand each other, and that's it. It was not a difficult decision for me.
Would you say the Manchester Futsal team is an offensive or a defensive team?
We are dangerous on both sides. Defending, we are quite strong. We were just a bit weak on the first 2 games of the league, but with all the work that we've been doing through the season, the team has get better. And if we see, we just concede goals. For example, like last time we played against Sheffield, we scored like 4 goals. But it's a thing that you've got a good team in front and you can concede some goals like that. But I could not say that we are weak in one of the points. We're strong. We've got players which are good in front, good defending, and I think we are strong on both sides.
Okay. And how has futsal changed since you started managing?
I think since I started Manchester Futsal Club, I just give just a bit of more knowledge, I think, to the rest of the players, and I have included on the tactic to work the 4-0 system, which is giving us some results, because the most of the teams here in England doesn't know to do that kind of movement, and it's giving us a lot of credit, I think it is.
And you and the Sheffield manager did work together at Manchester for a few seasons. Are you still friends today? Do you still talk to each other occasionally?
Yeah, definitely. Daniel is a good lad, which since I started here at Manchester Futsal Club as a coach last season, he was part of my staff, helping me all the time. And in this occasion now is on the opposite team. And like I say, I wish all the best to him, but not when he's playing against me, you know. And he's living in Manchester, and sometimes we still meet each other and talk about the futsal and how it's going live.
Okay. Marcos, thank you, John.
Thank you.
Here we go. That was a fascinating interview with Marcos earlier on this week. So don't forget, this is live, uninterrupted, of Manchester versus Sheffield, available wherever you are via Ustream and the mobile app. It's about time for me to hand over to our commentary team of Cassan Brays and, for the second time this season, Matthew Jump.
Hi, thanks for that, Josh. I think we've we've got a good game on today. Obviously, it's a title decider in a way.
Yeah, it's great to be back as well. I was here last game and without Abid Ali not being here, but yeah, I'm back and I'm very happy to be commentating on this top of the league clash.
As we obviously both know, both teams are very strong, attacking and defending. So it's either going to be one of them tight games where it's not many teams score, or it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really do hope that there's quite a lot of goals because it's entertaining for everyone. And I mean, there is a big crowd here today, the most we've actually seen, which is great support for both Sheffield and Manchester.
Don't forget to tweet us as well. Hashtag Total Futsal if you have any comments, queries, or any questions or anything. We'll try and get them out on air. Yeah, the teams are about to be walking in now. Afraid we're not too sure